right, so we are down in Carefree, down by the greater Phoenix area. We're gonna run a trail called New River Trail, and it's gonna come out at Table Mesa. So, you know, about 25-ish miles from where we're at right now. We're down here checking out the saguaros, which are supposedly in bloom, although everything we've passed seems to suggest we may be a week or two or three early. But we're gonna go check it out. We're gonna have a good day. We'll take you along for the ride. So as always, it's me and Mary and Nico the Wonder Dog. The first part of this trail is a flat dirt road. It's I could drive a Prius down it, as somebody once said on my channel. So I'm pretty sure the first 12 miles or so of this is a flat dirt road, and in the interest of not boring you, we're not going to show you a ton of this. I don't know what the Seven Springs recreation area is, but we're heading into it, so we'll see. Maybe a swimming hole. It's kind of cool. There's the entrance. Well, now we're heading into New River Canyon, which will take us out to Table Mesa at the 17. Somewhere we gotta stop and get lunch because I'm starting to get hungry. My tummy is starting to grumble. Here's a little bit of scenery. there's some saguaros on the other side of the canyon. We finally found a group of saguaros. All right, well, we found some shade and we are not gonna waste it. We're grabbing some lunch down by the river. It is spring in the desert and everything's in bloom. So here's a whole hillside of saguaros, not quite in bloom yet, up here. So I had considered bringing my F-150 down here because it is a drive, and the yellow TJ, you know, it's just not really suited for 75 miles an hour on the 17. So I was thinking about bringing the F-150, and I'm kind of glad I decided to bring the LJ instead. It's a little tight, I think, for a full-size pickup without any kind of lift on it. I mean, probably would have made it, but I might have beat it up a bit. Here's the elusive saguaro in its native habitat. I was kind of thinking we weren't going to see any because there were miles and miles where there weren't any. Lots of cactus, but no saguaros. Here we are surrounded by herds of saguaro. Nicely done. So the suspension on this green Jeep is a whole lot stiffer than the suspension on the yellow Jeep. And I don't have bead locks, so I can't air the tires down as far, which all translate to bouncing over croquet-sized rocks and crevices. And yeah, it's just a little more uncomfortable. It's not hard, it's just, you know, there's a lot of bouncing involved in this trip today. But we're still outside, we're still having fun, we're still with good friends. Nico's loving it because it's better than sitting in the house or in the backyard. It's cool. Mary says there's cool rocks over there. She's pointing at them, you can't see.
We're on the right side.
And Nico's in the back seat farting.
Oh no, he's not.
So now we're kind of up at the top. You can see the New River Valley or New River Canyon way down there, but we climbed a ways up and now we're near the top. A couple miles left to go. Check that out. Civilization.
Okay.
Mary's kind of happy, so is Nico. Well, the run is done and we're stopping at Rock Springs for some pie. And the reason we're stopping for pie is last Christmas I asked my wife for a cherry pie and I asked my daughter for a cherry pie. And you know what? I got no cherry pie. So I'm getting my cherry pie today at the end of May. But it's better than nothing. We had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.